Today, flower stitch. Let's get started. Hi y'all. Today, I'm going to show you how to knit this beautiful flower stitch, shorter version and longer version. Whichever you want, you can repeat as many as you want, or you can just, knit one flower stitch. Full little accent. It's really up to you. I really like the longer version. Anyway, I just knit the sample, cast on 26, and first and last stitch will be just clear edge. I already made the garter stitch for a few rows, and I also knit row 1 to row 6, which is just, stockinette stitch. Row 1, right side, knit, and row 2, wrong side, or purl, something like that. There's the written pattern in my description box, so just follow the written pattern. Okay, so I'm gonna actually start with the row number 7. Okay, knit 5, and after knit 5, it's a little bit tricky, so you really have to watch. Okay, so next 3 stitches will be key. Okay, first of all, you have to see second and third stitch. You know which one is the second and which one is the third. And now you have to focus on in between second and third stitch. Then you gotta go down 1, 2, 3. There's a little space there, and you knit 1 stitch there. And you knit through that, hole. I shouldn't say stitch. And that's the first extra stitch. And knit from left needle. Then second extra stitch. There you go. And then knit from left needle. And then third extra and knit from left. Now fourth extra there we go, it's getting tighter, and fifth extra, then knit 1 more, there you go, and last extra, 6 extra. That's it. Okay, soon as you finish 6 extra stitch, okay, you add marker, just to make sure. Then you repeat starting from curly brackets, which is knit 5, and then regular brackets, the repeat start. Okay, so I knit those 5 while I'm making extra stitches. You know what I'm saying? So 6 extra stitch, but you knit 5 regular stitch. Okay, so between second and third, and 1, 2, 3 down. Okay, and you put the needle in, first extra, right? So you just have to focus on the extra stitch. Okay, second, and third extra. There you go. fourth extra. And if it's getting harder, you just use the crochet hook if you have it. There you go. Fourth, fifth, after you make the extra, you just always knit one from the left needle. There you go. And I have to do one more. This is 6 extra. And again, soon as you create the 6 extra stitch, put the marker. You don't have to if you know, but I just want to make sure. So, and knit until the end. Okay? If you have more stitches, you just have to repeat. There we go. And last, just for the clear edge, so I made purl. Okay? There you go. That's it. That's the row number 7 and row number 8, wrong side. Okay? So slide knitwise and purl until the marker. And actually quite easy, remove the marker and knit 2 together 6 times. So regular stitch and extra stitch. Okay, that's actually extra and regular. Knit 2 together. 1, 2, you have to take your time. 3, 4, 5, and one more, okay? After this, 6. It's a little bit, apart, but I just did knit 2 together 6 times. And start making purl until next marker. And you do same thing, 6 knit 2 together after you remove the marker. Okay, there you go. Sometimes stitch is hiding underneath of the stitch because it's kind of jammed. So you got to be very careful and take your time and make sure, you knit right stitch, okay? And knit 2 together 6 times. There you go. And after row number 8, super easy. Row number 9 and 10 is all knit and all purl. That's it. There you go. And you just have to repeat, just follow my written instruction. And this is the shorter version, okay? So I'm gonna actually start repeat right after, okay? And as you can see, I don't want design overlapping, so I add knit 5 first, on row number 7. So row number 7, I started, knit 5, right? But the second, even rows, I shouldn't say rows, even repeats on row number 7, I start with knit 10. So it's not overlapping. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to be very careful. That part. So again, you repeat, row number 1 to row number 10, And if you don't want overwrapping on second repeat, on row number 7, you add knit 5 to start. So row number 7, regular pattern is knit 5 to start. So you just have to knit 10 instead of knit 5. So, the flower design comes in the middle of previous, 2 flower design. You know what I'm saying? And I'll show you anyway. Okay? So here, there you go. I need 2 rows, row number 9 and row number 10. And now I'm adding one more flower stitch in between, 2 flower stitch in previous, repeat. You know what I'm saying? So again, by knit 5 first, additional on even repeats, you shift the repeats pattern slightly, avoiding any overlapping in the design. So I'm knitting 10 stitch instead of knit 5. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, there you go. And then creating the, flower stitch. That's it. Also, as you can see, there's a big hole there and smaller hole. Smaller hole because I use crochet hook. So it's really up to you. If you want to have a smaller hole at the bottom, use the, crochet hook. Okay, there you go. That's the first extra. And again, I wrote everything in the description box, for the shorter version, what to do, longer version, and also knitting in round. So if you follow my written instruction, you should be able to knit. But the longer version, you just repeat row number 1 to row number 10, and shorter version, you start with row number 1 to row number 10, and once you knit row number 1 to row number 10, you repeat, just row number 7 to row number 10. Okay, that's the only difference. There we go. That's what I just said. And the reason why I introduce short version and longer version, that's because, if you're knitting for baby or kids, there's not much space to add flower stitch, right? Then you can actually make it shorter version. But if you're knitting for the scarf or sweater, kind of bigger project, you can do longer version. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with this flower stitch is the project has to start from the bottom to top. Otherwise, if you're using this design from top down, it's gonna be hanging flower. It's really up to you. If you don't mind the hanging flower stitch, go ahead. I think it's cute too. So, oh, and I actually said this earlier. You can use just one flower stitch for just a, accent. Your design, brand, mark, or whatever. It's kind of cute too. Okay. And I use the marker in the video, but if you know exactly where you start, knit two together, you don't really have to use the marker. However, maybe it's easier. There we go. It's done. And I add 2 more rows, just a, stockinette stitch. This is the shorter version. Okay? I think it's cute too, and it's gonna be more flower, right? And this would be longer version. You know, I made such a, small sample, so maybe you don't know what it's really like in your bigger project, but you can actually need sample and decide what you want to do. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.